So we're here with Rick Hamilton, director of the film Deus Ex Machina. It is a Silver Award winner at this year's festival, and we'd like to ask the director some questions. So, what was it like making this film? What's the filmmaking process?
It was a great process. It was the first film that I ever directed that I didn't write myself. So it was one of the reasons that I wanted to tackle it was see if I could take somebody else's vision and translate that using my own tools and putting my own spin on it, and yet staying true to somebody else's vision. So it was based on a short play called Deus Ex Machina, and the playwright Nicholas Bonaparte is also the actor, the lead gentleman in the film. So we met. I actually had a chance to see a rehearsal of a stage production of it. We talked a lot about how to adapt such a theatrical piece for the screen, how to take away some of the elements that were inherently broad, bigger. Definitely, it was written to be done as a theater piece. The role of Goggle was present on the stage. Was played by a man, so one of the things that I came in, I was like, all right, we're never going to see this voice, and it definitely needs to be a woman. I just think that actually after 2001, there's never been a male voice of a computer. I think Hal actually freaked out the entire world, and we've never had a male voice for a computer since. So that was one of our. That was one of our major changes. Plus, just again, as you've kind of mentioned, taking it down into one apartment, one set, and then that produced some challenges because then you want to make sure that it stays interesting. And so, how to actually take a film that starts off as a confrontation and ultimately comes down to essentially a love story, kind of filming that final scene as a romance between an actor and a laptop.
So, how did the writer create such a concept?
He's a completely brilliant man, and it was really interesting to work on. So his fascination was with the old Greek concept of Deus Ex Machina, which is the coming in at the end. The ancient Greeks used it as a way to just easily wrap up anything at the end, and he wanted to put a twist on it so that in this conversation, actually, this God figure is doing the opposite of what of that, and coming in, making kind of disrupting, and then getting out at the end, leaving the protagonist sort of hanging. So that was his goal. He is really into the philosophy of it. And I'm sorry you couldn't be here tonight because he could probably talk for about an hour about the detailed intricacies of what he was going for. But taking someone who is, that internet troll, that bombastic person who we really do know is has nothing underneath. They're actually a very insecure person. Stripping that person down, really getting them down to it, finding that belief in himself, and using faith as a way to bring that, not spirituality, but a true faith that kind of crosses all religions, and then how that applies to all of us using technology as a means of doing that. I just really liked all those intricate pieces.
Okay, and this is our last question. What was the techniques used to film it, and what type of, you don't have to give specifics, what type of budget, you don't have to give us a number, but just give us a little bit of detail.
A very low budget, and I don't have too many specifics on a lot of the technical aspects because I definitely bring somebody else in to do those things for me. But Sabrina Crispin was a great cinematographer. We really talked a lot about the different ways of making that sort of, again, uniset, and to make it more complex, to talk about different ways of telling the story in a visual fashion. I have no idea what camera she went on, but we also had a handheld rig for a few of the shots, and we did have a dolly for a couple of the shots in order to bring in some of those camera movement aspects.
All right, that was beautiful. So give us your name, the film, and the festival that you're at?
This is Rick Hamilton, and I am here at the Sound and Vision International Film and Technology Festival, here with the short film Deus Ex Machina Short Circuit.